Well, I guess you could call this viewing for leading. It's reading for leading, or RFL, but you've got to innovate, right? We talk about it all the time. We all experience it. So here's my first crack at that. The wisdom today comes primarily from Joel Hyatt. Joel founded Hyatt Legal Services, and he's now the CEO of Current TV. He was kind enough to come to my class at the Haas Business School where we talk about leadership. And he did two things that you'll see in this very brief passage that are incredibly compelling. First, he talks about shared values, and he talks about it in such a vivid and personal and realistic way that I think you can see doing it. And as you'll see, he talks about a particular shared value, and that's integrity, which is at the top of the list when you come to all of the work that Kouzes and Posner and others have done. When people talk about values, the thing they really want from their leaders and from each other, from the everyday leaders, is integrity. Check out what Joel has to say.
Yeah, I'm a big believer that everyone should know what we come to work to do every day. And I'm also a big believer that people should know the company's values and the culture that we're trying very hard to build. And the values also are very simple. They start with integrity. I give speeches to the staff all the time where I say, you'll always get a second chance for making a mistake because you're going to make them, and I make them all the time. I implore you, please make new mistakes. It gets to be problematic if you're making the same one all the time, but make new ones. And in fact, in an entrepreneurial culture that's really trying to be leading edge and trying to be out of the box, you're going to make mistakes as if you're not. You're not failing. You're not trying another new thing. So I'm perfectly okay with that. You'll always get a second chance for mistakes, but I make clear you won't get a second chance for integrity, because once that bond of trust is lost, it can't be repaired. And what I like to tell people is, you spend a lifetime, and it takes a lifetime to build a reputation. It takes 1 minute to lose a reputation.